Well, Lorna, how you doing this cool day?
I'm doing awesome, thanks.
So, what are we going to talk about today?
Well, today we're going to talk about marketing Kickstart. Getting sales starts with a plan. Now, I have a confession to make. I don't like planning, like to just jump in and do stuff. But when it comes to marketing, that's not a good thing. So, that's what we're going to talk about today.
Well, let's find out in this episode of the Coolcast. Hi, this is Pat.
And this is Lorna. How the heck are you doing this fine day?
Welcome to Leave the Rat Race, the Coolcast dedicated to you, helping you leave the rat race.
The job market is changing. It doesn't fit our DNA. Working the 9 to 5 doesn't bring us joy or happiness anymore.
We know the world is shifting, it's changing, and opportunities that never existed before are opening up.
We're interested in finding our place in the digital age.
We need to learn and leverage that internet so that we remain relevant outside the 9 to 5.
We can help. This Coolcast can help. We're so glad that you found us.
Okay, we're back, Lorna.
We are back.
So, planning.
Yeah. Ooh, that's a 4-letter word. Oh, it is too.
It is. Well, let's just dive in and figure out what we're going to talk about, okay?
Alrighty.
Let me bring up the slides. There we go. Marketing. Kickstart.
That's right. Getting sales starts with a plan.
There you go.
So marketing is no longer about the stuff that you make, but about the stories that you tell. Marketing has changed over the years, over the decades.
Well, let's dive in.
Marketing overview. 60% of your time should be spent on marketing. It's the process of creating, communicating, delivering, exchanging goods and services. Marketing is an exchange of some value.
Yeah, I guess marketing really is giving people an idea of what value you're going to bring to them, right?
Exactly. How are you going to solve their problems?
Yeah. And you do that by, first of all, you got to create some kind of thing, right? Some kind of marketing. Communicate. You got to kind of tell them what you're going to do it.
Yes.
Now you got to deliver it. And then you're exchanging goods, exchanging goods and services. So either some kind of product
or a service.
Or a service, right?
Right.
And it's an exchange of some value. People are going to get something for that.
For what they invest in.
For the invest in it, correct.
Exactly. So marketing is a form of communication between you and your potential customers with the goal of selling your product or service to them.
So I'm talking to somebody, I'm communicating with somebody, I'm saying I have this product or service and it has some value to them.
That's right. You are communicating the value of your product or service to the market or to your customers.
And value is the key word, right?
Yes, it is.
So marketing involves some kind of transactional event. You have a customer, right?
You do.
Got to have a customer.
So the customer looks at something, whether they read an ad or view an email, and then they respond. They can opt in, they can click a button, take a quiz, or leave a comment. And they can ask for more information. And then they buy. They take out their wallet and they make a purchase.
That's kind of the most important part, right?
That is, yes.
Yeah. You know, the thing I find it interesting that some people don't like to market.
Yeah, it's not the truth. They consider it selling and they're really not comfortable doing that. But really, marketing isn't selling. It has little to do with getting your customer to pay for your product. It's all about developing a demand for that product and fulfilling the customer's needs. It's all about making sure the customer gets what they need and they want.
Right. So it's not, people say I don't like the market, and I think a different way to look at it is really you're educating the value that you have to the market, right? So I don't think it's like I don't like the market. I think people are scared internally of what they want to do.
Yeah, they probably had a lot of bad experiences with people selling to them. So, yeah.
Oh, not the used car salesman, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
So let's take a look at marketing this way. So think of a product or service you absolutely love.
Sushi.
Yes, that's our weakness. So imagine what you would be missing out on if that person or company had not done a good job of marketing.
We wouldn't have sushi.
We wouldn't. Imagine what others will miss out on if you don't market your product or service.
Okay, let's now talk about the marketing process. I think this slide really breaks it down into, 5 steps. I think it's 5 that really go into the key ways to look at it.
So what urgent problem is my prospect experiencing?
Keyword problem, right?
Exactly, because that's the whole thing, is you're trying to solve a problem for your prospect.
All right.
What unique solution am I providing?
Solution, again, the keyword, right?
That's right, because that's what people are buying. They're buying a solution.
To their problem.
Right.
Hmm.
What is my prospect stuck with the problem?
I guess most people are stuck on something, right? And they're looking for a solution
Yeah.
to their problem.
Amazing how that all works together. What's the process for my prospect to find my solution?
Yeah.
So how do they find you?
Good point. I guess how?
What is the action my prospect needs to take to get started now?
I guess everything starts with action, right?
Yes.
Right. So again, an urgent problem, my prospect is experiencing. What's my unique solution? Why is my prospect stuck with this problem? What's the process to get my prospect to find my solution? And what action do we want my prospect to take to get them started, to move them forward?
Right. Is it an opt-in? Is it a buy now button? What's their action that they need to take?
I guess we'll cover that a little bit later, right?
We will.
Okay. Okay, so market study. Let's talk about planning.
So before you get caught up in doing, you plan your business. The results of your market study will impact your plan. Again, success doesn't just happen, it's planned for. Everything, you start with a plan for almost everything you do, and your business is no different.
Yeah, and yeah, again, having that planning. The planning, I guess, most part of my day, first part of my day is planning.
Yes.
What do I want to accomplish today, right? And no different than marketing. What do I want to accomplish? What's the plan? What's the goal? And of course, we're going to go into more detail. Marketing study, the analysis part.
So analysis in the form of noticing trends, not fads. Fads are come and go, but trends are like a long-term change in things, right?
Yeah.
Understanding what people are really looking for.
And I think it really
Yeah.
is looking for, right?
Exactly. Because sometimes it might seem like they're looking for something, but the underlying reason may be totally different, or the thing that they're looking for, right?
And they're really looking for a solution to their problem, right?
Yes, that's what they're looking for. Determining needs versus wants. A lot of times people buy what they want, not necessarily what they need.
Well, this is an interesting point because needs versus wants. I think there's 2 ways to look at that. Is because you could say I need food, right? I'm hungry. Wants could be like I want a new car, a new iPhone, or a new computer, right? So these kind of work together and against, because you've got many sides of people. So certain needs I need right away. I need shelter, I need heat, I need food. Wants, like I want a computer, I want a new car.
Right.
Right.
So it could be the necessities versus, something that's nice to have, or
Yeah.
without data, you're just another person with an opinion.
Well, market study. How do we do a market study? Well, I think the best way is you do the 5 W's and the how, right? So we ask who, what, when, where, why, and how questions. And questions are going to be the bridge to your answers. So let's start with the first one, the who and the what.
So who are your customers? Basically your target market. What is it you want to share with the world? What is it going to be, your business going to be about?
Yeah, what's your vision? What's your message? These are all great questions to help you during the analysis of your market. Let's go to the when and the where. The when.
When do you plan on doing this? Of course, that's really up to you.
Yeah. And I think by taking this course, you've taken the first step. Where?
Where are you going to market? Social media is a great medium for your message.
And these are just beginning questions. You really have to really delve into these 5 and come up with your questions. Let's talk about the why and the how. The why.
Why do you think this need exists? This supports your vision. You study this at the beginning.
And this is a really big one. The why is kind of like, if you can really get your why clear, I think a lot of the other questions will really help clarify, get clear. And of course, how?
How are you going to market? And of course, this needs to be congruent with your marketing message.
Key elements of a marketing strategy.
So, using the results of your market study and analysis, you identify your target market and their needs.
Back to needs.
That's right, target market. So you match your strengths with the needs of your target market. And you choose the best marketing activity to ensure that your market knows about your product or service and why it best meets their needs. Then you monitor and evaluate how well your strategy worked.
So your marketing strategy is the big picture. And behind that big picture is a whole bunch of things we do or tactics. But the key elements of a marketing strategy is identify, match, choose, and then monitor and evaluate. So again, you're looking at this all the time. So marketing isn't a random shot in the dark.
No. By planning and asking the right questions to pinpoint all aspects of your marketing message will be way more effective.
You'll be on your way to attracting those loyal customers. And again, nothing happens without action. We invite you to visit thecoolestcouple.com/bootcamp. Click the link below. Now, why would they do that, Lorna?
Because each one of our boot camps moves you through a pivotal step in creating your own successful online business. Don't want to miss it.
No. thecoolestcouple.com/bootcamp.